Hashtag hoes have feelings. I gotta figure out how to set up my emotes. Do you have to be affiliate to do emotes and bits? Yes, as far as I know, bits, yes, 100%. Because what bits are, it's cash, right? So people are literally throwing cash at you. So it's 1 bit is 1 cent, right? So 7 bits, 7 cents. 70 bits, 70 cents. You get it. The only way that you can actually get monetized is when you become affiliate. So we will absolutely get you to affiliate, my dude. Do not get down on yourself. I will have to come over to your state and I will shove my size 12 boot up your butt if you keep on getting hard on yourself again, alright? That came out extremely wrong, but you know what I... Listen, no need to apologize, bro. We all get like that. But, you know, listen, like I said, if you guys weren't watching right now, I'd literally be streaming to 0 people. But, you know, from the videos and everybody else, just like, you know, Rome was not built in a day, my brother. People, there are thousands of other streamers out there who have been doing this longer, who have more of an audience than we do, right? And, you know, I'm literally just, you know, screaming into a freaking webcam as of right now. You got people who want to watch people who actually, like, you know, real G's at a video game. You know, they don't want to watch, like, you know, a putz who's, you know, moderately okay at playing a video game, but, you know, is talking with people. They're not into that, right? So I need to find the people who are into watching people, to somebody who's average at a video game, but who's interacting with his audience and who wants to be energetic and everything, right? So I need to find those people, and we love you. And I love you guys too, and I really do, and I really appreciate that. Also, do you really have a size 12 boot? Yes, I do. yes, I do. That is the size of my foot. I'm 5'9" with a size 12 foot. God played a freaking joke on me. I don't understand why, and I really wanted to know what the heck he was thinking. Okay, so we gotta open up the journal. But all that to just say, I would literally be streaming to nobody if it weren't for you guys. And again, and I love you guys so much for it. And I really honestly, I legitimately hope I am entertaining you, because that's what I want to do, right? I'm doing this to entertain people, to get my brand out there and whatever else. But I also do have all those other people who are watching me as well. So I currently have 3 viewers as of right now, right? And I can't be more thankful for it, right? But you gotta understand that when I've literally only been doing this for about a month and a half, right? Nobody knows who I am still, right? It's helping me build my brand, but nobody really knows who I am. That's why it depends. It's very important to figure out what you're going to do. You have to do the analytics. You know, what's a popular enough game, or a game that has a following enough of a following behind it where people are going to appreciate what you're doing, right? So then that's your thing. Then you got to plan around it, right? Plan your content, right? So that's why there's always a way of me doing everything, because that's what the videos and everything, all the notes that I've been taking, right? So you go in there, you go in with a plan. You don't have to literally write everything out, but ask everyone how their day is, right? Start taking a conversation from there. I started talking about how I ate breakfast for dinner, and I loved it, right? To get a conversation going, right? Or you start it with this, right? And this will help you to get conversation going, right? You get a chat bot going, right? So I put in a question. This gets people going here as well. It's not going to do it, but it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a question of the day. That's supposed to be, what is the best in-game item ever, right? So then you get a conversation going. So then this way you can build dialogue amongst the people who are watching you. The bot is broken. Yeah, I know, everything's broken. Fuck. So, but you get it, right? So I would literally be, again, if not for you guys, I would literally be streaming to 0 people with doing exactly what I'm doing right now with the same amount of energy right now, because once this VOD goes up, it matters about who's going to watch your VOD, right? And if they like you enough, they might give you a follow. And if they give you a follow, then you now have somebody who's potentially going to catch into your next stream, right? It all takes time, dude. It all takes time. And that's the thing that a lot of us need to remember. Rome was not built in a day. It was built with many years, and it was built with a lot of hard work. But if you keep on at it, you keep on doing it, and you keep on pushing everything, and you keep on improving everything, I promise that it will come. I absolutely 100% promise. I'm finding out as of right now with everything that I'm doing right now. I work on the weekends, you know, with doing the events. I was able to do like a lot of money. I did a lot of sales, right? I had one upset customer, but I made it right? I sent out they got a defective Tiny Arcade, which is terrible, so I sent out a free Tiny Arcade, right? Because that was my fault that she got bad product. So, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I did really well last weekend, right? And that's more people who are going to now watch my YouTube. I had somebody from that thing sign up to my YouTube, so that was one extra subscriber that I got just from that event. So I crushed it with the sales, and I got a subscriber, right? So it's all about the amount of energy and work that you put towards it, right? If you keep at it and you keep on pushing the hard work, good things will happen. I promise. I absolutely promise. Marco Polo. What? Marco, Deathbed, 1324. I did not tell half of what I saw, for I know I would not be believed. True, I do feel like I have been doing much more than I ever would have imagined since I started with the New Game Plus network. It was heartwarming. Very. Well, I appreciate that. Well, thank you. It was hopefully it helped you guys. Hopefully it helped you out, put things into a little perspective. Listen, we all get down in the dumps and we get down on ourselves, from time to time. Believe me, all of 2020, I was down on myself. So real talk, right? So so whoever's watching the VOD right now and whoever else is in with the viewers as well can get a little personal with me right now. So I started All for Gamers the way that I'm running it now, to try to monetize it with my brother-in-law back in 2019, right? And we started it in 2019. We incorporated ourselves, got our vendors, got everything up and going. Did my first event at a fire department. Did okay, for a first event. But it was just trying to get my feet wet of how to get everything set up and whatnot, right? Then did my second event. So that was 2019. 2020 did my second event in March before everything hit the fan. And no, I'm sorry. Did my second event February. It was actually a pretty cool thing, and I didn't pay for the event. I was working beside my brother-in-law, so it was a free event for me. And I made $100. Right, and $100 doesn't sound like a lot, but when you don't pay any overhead, the only thing you paid was for your gas and your time, and you made $100 off of the things that you just had. It's a win. So the third event that I did was in March before everything hit the fan. I did nothing, right? Because wrong place, right? I was at a selling video games at a brewery, or more of like a it's like a brewery. It's called Long Ireland, right? So it's an awesome brewery. Thank you. But yeah, so I just noticed the tip jar isn't showing. Whatever. But my third event ever, I made $0.00. Now, mind you, I've been going back and forth with my father's health since 2012, right? He's been in and out of the hospital. A couple of years ago, I was basically told with my girlfriend at the time, stop by the hospital. This might be the last, chance you get to see your dad, right? Because he has COPD. So that was a couple of years ago. This time, he was, some darker news. I'm gonna cut through it, but he wasn't in good shape again. He was in the ICU, and I needed therapy, right? Because of the back and forth, the ups and downs and everything else, and just like looking at him in the bed was just like, I was callous because I've seen him there so many times where had he passed away, and I felt like an asshole about this, had he passed away, I'd be like, all right, I'm going to be upset about it, but I wouldn't be as upset about a couple years ago, right? But it's a mind screw, right? So not only am I dealing with my dad going in and out of the hospital, but now I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be his last, you know, moments on earth. Luckily, he got better, right? But I was going back and forth with, you know, somewhat depression, and then that hit, right? So couldn't do anything with my business. 2020 hit. New York shut down. My business that was now modeled after doing face-to-face sales was now dead in the water. I can no longer do face-to-face sales. Okay, yeah, I have an online shop, but nobody knows who I am. When you're literally a tadpole amongst a whole entire sea of just huge mammoth sharks, you have Amazon, you have Walmart, you have Best Buy, you have all these other places where anybody else can go for a little less money, and they're more accommodating or whatever else. Why would they go to me, right? So I'm facing all these things and all this giant, like, you know, just like giant thoughts in my head, and 2020 was a bad year for me, right? Amongst everybody else, right? And I'm not trying to pull a pity party here, but I'm just trying to, you know, just to show you that you're not alone. 2021 hit, obviously, but just getting the mentality of, all right, fine, things are starting to get better again. How am I going to get my brand out there? If I can't do face-to-face interactions, what can I do? Damn, I do remember you telling me about your dad. So I was thinking, if I cannot do face-to-face interactions, what can I do? How am I going to get my brand out there? I'm sick and tired of doing nothing with my brand. My brother-in-law and we have all this, you know, stuff that's just like mounting up. We're not doing anything with it. It's bullcrap. We got to do something with it, because if you're not going to do anything with it, it's literally not going to go there, right? The only way that this cup is going to move is if I move it myself, right? I put it on my desk, it doesn't go anywhere, right? I need to move it, right? Same thing with business. Your business will not go anywhere, and it will not do a damn thing unless you do something with it. Nobody else is going to do it for you except for you, right? So how do you get your business out there? You have to join the online world, right? I didn't want to stream, right? I didn't want to do YouTube videos because I didn't have enough confidence behind me to believe that I would be entertaining enough for people to actually watch, right? I say it all the time in jest, but I'm really not that good at video games, right? And I've always thought that people only want to watch people who are good at video games. Why would they want to watch somebody blumber around and act like an idiot if they're not good at video games? Nobody watches that. So I've been kind of proven wrong, right? So you guys say that you're entertained, and I say it like you're being disingenuous. I apologize, but you guys are entertained watching me, which is fantastic. I love it. My two cousins say that they watch my stream and they love my streams and they watch my YouTube videos. So that's 4 people right there. I have my friends who are watching me right there, who say that they're genuinely entertained, right? So that's about a good 8 to 10 people right there alone, who I care about, who actually thoroughly enjoy watching me. So those are 10 people that I care about who enjoy watching me, right? Now, I got Leslie, who's putting my stuff out on her thing. I got a couple of sales from that. I'm now networking. I got a couple of people that I follow on Twitch, right? So now we're interacting with one another. Somebody then ordered something else from me, right? It's all about getting your name out there. So I sucked it up. I started streaming because one person on Facebook asked me to. Right, so one person on Facebook asked me to. I said, all right, fine. I put it up to a vote. You know, as you remember, people actually said yes. I was like, all right, if people say yes, I'm gonna do it. So people said yes, so I'm doing it. Again, I want to make this as entertaining as humanly possible. Again, so you don't have to watch, so you don't have to be bored watching the video games, but we can interact and whatever else, and then you're actually good with, helping me out. And it's all about community, and it's all about interaction with one another. So you give me tips about that, and I love it. And the more I keep on doing it, the more my brand is going to get out there. The more All4Gamers is going to be recognized. The more somebody's going to be a little bit more trustworthy to go to my shop and buy something from me from online, right? Or I do my weekend events. All of that, the whole entire thing, just to say, you are not alone, right? All of 2020, I was in the same exact thing. I felt down and out, like nothing was going anywhere. I don't know why I'm doing my business. My business isn't going to go anywhere. 2021 hit. I'm in a new frame of mind. I'm all about taking names and kicking ass. You got to be the same way. Get off your ass. Don't not be upset, right? But do something with it, right? If you're upset, think about what can I do differently, how can I improve, what can I do to get my brand out there, right? That's all you gotta do. And it sounds so simple, but we are all literally in the same boat. We are not millionaires. We are all trying to make it, and we're all here to help each other out. And that's all. And that's TED Talk Part 2 done and out.